Greetings, lovely souls. I'm Taliba and Didi with Divine Wombs for Life. Come to you on my solar return. Just want to share with you my new ebook, From Cramps to Comfort, Transforming Your Moontime Experience. There's a lot of women out there silently suffering during their moon times. And I just wanted to share my book that can give you some, methods to help relieve the energy of your moontime experience. I have worked with thousands of women all over the world, and I've helped a lot of women ease the pain, but they keep coming back. And in 2015, I realized it was one key component that was missing in my program that I have had each woman, do, from detoxing to changing, the way they eat. But the one thing that was missing was the thought process. And once I figured that out, I was like, oh, that's it. So when I figured that out, I created a program to help women change their moontime experience by simply changing the way that they think while they're on their moontime. Because if you're dreading your cycle, if you're dreading bleeding, when that time comes and you have those thoughts on your mind, your blood can be programmed for pain, discomfort for the next moon time that comes. Because each moon time we're cleansing, we're releasing the old energies from last month experience. So we're going to get into it. This is going to be a series to where I want to keep coming back and sharing more about the book so you can learn how to change the energy and the frequency of your moon time. So it is a very simple technique that came to me, and I was like, boom, wow, that's it. I tried it and it worked. So it's called quantum shifting. Shift your mind and ease your flow. You can change. You can shift the way you feel during your moon time by simply changing your thoughts, and it's very simple, but it's just with all the distractions in the world today, a lot of women are not focusing and honing in when they're on their moon time because you got to get out of bed, you got to go to work, you got to do this, you got to take care of your children, whatever. You are not really taking that time and treating it as a sacred time of your life. Like, it really is a time to create rituals, do rituals for yourself. It's your healing time. That is a, a mechanism that the creator gave every woman to cleanse automatically every month. So you're cleansing that old energy from the previous month, and you're getting an opportunity to regenerate new cells in your womb. And at that particular time, whatever you're thinking at that time, that's what you're going to create for your next moon time. So let's get into it just a little bit. And I just want to share this with you. So, does your moon time stop you in your tracks? Do you experience cramps, heavy flow, depression, anger, bloating, tender breasts, or any other discomforts during your moon time? It's menstruation. I don't call it menstruation, I call it moon time. Have you tried multiple healing methods and you're still experiencing pain? Do you know why you keep having the same painful experience every month? Well, I'm going to tell you, it's your thought process. We have around 70,000 thoughts per day. Your thoughts are real. Your thoughts cause biological and physiological effects. Your body responds to mental input as if it were physically real. Once you begin to pay attention to your thoughts you're creating daily, you will realize that you unconsciously think the same thoughts 20 times or more. Women who experience pain and discomfort during their moon time continue to have the same painful experience each month because their thoughts are the same each month. So that's really what the book is all about. It's really teaching you how to tap into your moon time energy, tapping into your blood, because your blood is your power. I do have a book that I wrote. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I do have a book that I wrote. It's called Your Blood is Your Power. Um, I do have it around here somewhere. Give me 1 second. Let me go get the book. Hold on. All right, sorry about that, but I had to get the book. But this is the book. Um, yeah, Moontime Intentions. Your blood is your power. A yearly journal for self-discovery. So what it is a technique that I created. So it's a 3-day process where you honing in into your moontime for 3 days. The first day is all about release. With this shedding, I shed negative thoughts. So the program that I created is a 3-day program. So it's an exercise really. But on day one, you are releasing all the energy that you created from your last month. So that means the lining of your uterus is shedding. And with that shedding, you are releasing toxins, you're releasing um, energy that you've gathered from for the month of the previous month. And you're releasing whatever you want to get rid of. That's a time for you to tap in. If you have an addiction to anything or a habit that you want to drop, day one is when you just focus in on that and release it. Just let it go. And then on day two, you're tapping into the new blood cells that are regenerating in the wall of your uterus. So when those new blood cells come, you have the opportunity to program those cells, literally program them, because your blood in your womb is really listening to every thought that you have. Your thoughts are very powerful. So as you're regenerating new blood cells, that's the day you start honing in, tapping into your blood. That's when you tap into your ancestors. You have 7 generations prior that came before you to tap into, because that's your blood line of women that came before you. You get to tap into that power and call on any one of those ancestors to help you with whatever you need to help with spiritually. So you on day two, you tapping in, focusing in on the new blood cells that are developing, and you call on an ancestor that you want to come and help you during that time. And believe me, they will show up and help you because you are directly connecting to your blood. Your blood is listening to you. So that's your power. Your blood is your power. You know how they say your blood is your life force, literally, because when your mother was pregnant for 9 months, she didn't bleed. So the blood stopped flowing externally through her vagina, but it was continually to flow, but it was developing you. Your body is your mother's blood. All these little fingers, everything, this head. So those 9 months your mother didn't bleed, it was developing you. So that's the power of the blood. That's how powerful our blood is. So we have to remember the sacredness of blood, because I think, in this society, women, we've been taught and programmed to be active during our moon time, which really we should go within. The first 3 days, if you don't have to go nowhere, stay home, because those first 3 days are very vulnerable. That's the time you spend with yourself, um, to nurture yourself. It's self-care for you, and really honing in into your energy and tapping into your blood. And then on day three, that's the day when you create your intentions. So you write down in your journal right here. I made it for the first 3 days for a whole year. The first 3 days of every month. Day one, I'll show you. You have day two. It's all about gratitude. You're grateful, being grateful. And then day three is your intentions. So you writing this out. So when you're creating what your next moon time is going to be. Now, if you don't tap into this power, then you will not experience it. The only way to experience it is to tap into it. And that's how simple it is. But we are so superficial that we don't believe in the little minute things that happen in our life, the little subtle things that happen. That's the most powerful things that's going on in our body and in our mind. So it's really up to you to tap into your power, which is your blood. So it's very sacred. It's a time for you to go within, and it's a time for you to call on your ancestors. You can use your blood to heal you and anything you need to be healed with. But you got to tap in. Your blood is alive. It is the first day. It is a lot of, toxins and um, negative things that you're releasing on a physical and a spiritual. That's why it's important that you tap into what you're going to catch your blood with. That everybody catch their blood different. Some use commercial pads, some use the Diva cup, some use the period panties, some use cloth pads, but it's really up to you to tap into a natural way to catch your blood because it's very sacred. When I would teach my classes, body changes or 111, because I created a book for young girls, teaching them what the changes that their body is going to go through for each month. Your body, if you're not tapping into your blood at a young age, then you're not going to understand the sacredness of your blood. So when you're out in the public and you need to change your pad, don't leave your pad in a trash can in some random place. Your blood is alive. That is you that you're leaving in a trash can somewhere way on the other side of town from your home. Wrap it up, put it in a pad bag, and take it home with you and throw it in your trash can so you have all your blood together. When you're leaving your blood in different parts of the city or wherever you are, that's a part of you're leaving. So your blood is very sacred. Now, if you're using natural cloth pads, you don't have to worry about that because you're gonna fold your pad up, put it in your pad bag, and bring it home, and you can soak it, and then you can use that blood to water your plants, do rituals, whatever. If you want to catch your blood, if you're using the Diva cup, use that blood. Use your blood for your power. That's where your power is. So be mindful of where you leave your energy. Simple as that. It's you're leaving your energy in different parts of all over the place, then you're gonna be chaotic. So it's just those little things that we don't really think about. Like your blood is your power, your blood is you. I'm not leaving a part of me nowhere that I need to. And then you think about it in a public bathroom, you're leaving your blood mixed in with other women's energy. That's forbidden. That is forbidden. Like that's why we're chaotic today. But we gotta be a little more responsible for our moon time. And that's really what the message is in my book is being responsible. You're carrying the portal for this realm. Every human being comes through the yoni. And that is the most sacred portal on the planet. And it's not just to reproduce kids, it's not just for sexual intercourse. It is where all your creativity is. Whether you want to create a human being or you're going to create a business, create whatever you want to create with your ideas, it's coming from your ovaries. That's where all your energy is. So be mindful of the sacredness of what is actually happening. You're releasing and shedding old energy, old blood from the previous month, and you're regenerating new blood cells so that you can program how you want your life to be. And then you're creating intentions of how you want your life to be with this new blood cells. That's where your power is. Your power lies within your womb. It is the center of every woman's life, whether you believe it or not. If you develop a yeast infection, you can't think straight. I don't care who you are. If something is going on, any kind of discomfort in your vagina will throw your whole life off. So it's important that we maintain balance. That's the key to life, maintaining balance. So I wrote this book for all young women, ages 20 to 40. And it's a great book packed with a lot of jewels and a lot of information. And I'm going to be sharing tidbits of what's in the book with you as the days come. But I just wanted to introduce the book to you so that you know that you have something out there to help you so that you don't have to silently suffer. you know. And I'm willing to, open up discussions. So if you guys want to have any type of discussions of what you're experiencing during your moon time, that's why I'm here, because we have to be a little more responsible for this portal that we're carrying around each day. So if you're interested, leave a comment, let me know, and then we can start that. We can have Zoom calls, we can do what we need to do, but the energy of the moon time is very sacred and is very imperative at this time in the universe that we tap in, because it's up to women to create the balance within themselves. When we bring balance back into our lives and put our attention into ourselves, when you say ourself, that's really ourselves, who you're talking about, yourselves. When we put the energy back on self, then we're putting the energy back on Mother Earth, Cosmic Mother. We become in alignment with the Great Mother. So it's up to us to clear our lives up. Right now, in this particular time, we need to be focusing on self. There's too many distractions going on in the world, but when you focus on you and follow the phases of the moon, stay in tune with nature. Every moon phase has an energy. So we'll talk about it as we move along in the book. But I really wanted to take this time to share the book. It's available now. Um, you know, from Cramps to Comfort, Transform Your Moon Time. Get your copy today at Divine Wombs for Life. Please just visit the website. A lot of people have been so conditioned to go to social media to get to the website. That's the website, divinewombsforlife.com. It's right there. So get your copy, and then we can start having some discussions on better methods to have a peaceful moon time, a pleasant moon time, and tap into our power. That's the way to tap into your power, is by honoring yourself, honoring your blood, and knowing that your blood is your power. So I thank you for listening. Please share, subscribe, and let's talk about it. This is your life. Let's be responsible and let's raise the awareness of how to take care of ourselves during moon time. All right, thank you, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Cool.